Hello friend, it's very nice to connect with you today. Happy new 2022. I pray that your year 2022, January has started well for you and that the Lord is blessing you and giving you a good foundation for the rest of the year. The Lord spoke to us in the end of last year and He told us that this is going to be the year for breaking our limits. Breaking our limits. And the word came from Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 6, 7, and 8, that we have gone around this mountain for too long, and it is time to break camp, go to the land that God promised our forefathers. It is time to break the limits. It's time to get out of the camp. It's time to get away from this mountain. And I don't know what that means to you, but what I know is that the Lord needs you to start something new. I know that the Lord wants you to venture into new levels. What I know is that the Lord needs you this year to do what you have not done before. That the Lord needs ordinary people like you to do extraordinary things this year. That the Lord needs us to go beyond the limits that have always hindered us, and just to go outside our comfort zone by obeying whatever the Lord has been calling us. This is breaking the limits in your business, in your family, in your missions work, in your church, in your job, and move to the next level. Every limitation is coming down in the name of Jesus. For me, this has meant going to 3 nations in the last 25 days. The nation of Uganda, the nation of South Sudan, the nation of Congo. I don't know how this happened, but I know that the Lord must have made it possible. 3 people, Joy Griffin, my son Timothy Thagana, and I have spent the last 25 days, which are the first days of this year of breaking the limit, in Uganda, then South Sudan, and then Congo. And we have seen the Lord do things that we never thought or even imagined. We have seen God equip leaders to spread the gospel in Uganda. And while in Uganda, we were still able to see young men and women who are crying for mentors, a great need for mentors. We were able to visit the women of Nabragara Methodist Church, and just to see how refugees can be happy in a foreign land if they know the Lord. It was so exciting to see the contagious joy in the faces of these women, and also to see how much they appreciate being empowered to do a sustainable project that they can help themselves. In South Sudan, it was again another moment of equipping leaders in a war-torn nation, and it was a very difficult mission for us, all the way from landing in the airport, where you find very corrupt officials there. No clear policies, no clear way of what visitors or people coming into the country should do. Everyone is expecting to get money out of the people who are coming into the country. Sometimes some people would say Kenyans don't need to be tested for COVID test on arrival. Other guys there were quick and ready to test us simply because we came through Uganda. who are perceived to be enemies, and not really clear. And everyone wants to show you a shortcut in a way that you can give them that money instead of paying it through the right system. And I'm telling you, it was difficult. It was difficult. South Sudan was difficult. Corruption is just too much. Right from the airport all the way to the Yambio airstrip where we landed for our training. But one thing that is very, very clear is that the Lord wants to use us to bring hope and change in South Sudan. We found some young men who have great vision. Now, I will be introducing to you one of those young men very soon. And GOA registered in South Sudan the first time that the nation received independence, about 11 years ago. And then when we went back there again a few years later, we were required to register again under a new government. With all these registrations, we've not been able to really start the GOA church or the GOA ministries there. Thank God for the equipping of leaders that we have equipped through ILI. But we feel that that is one of the mountains that we have gone loud for too long. And it is one of the camps that we need to break this year. So I am inviting you to pray for South Sudan, to pray for GOA. This time round, we want to go there and equip leaders by starting the GOA ministries there and work with the people who have been calling us and just calling us all the time. Congo is another new dimension. It was quite a unique place. So many ministries, equipping the leaders there, coming from all over the place, very potential leaders. Great opportunity to help them understand how they can be relevant in their own nation and how they can light their visions and missions. But some of the most unique ministries that we saw there was the opportunity that the door God opened for us to preach in a maximum prison with 3,300 inmates. Well, no words can explain the condition of the prison, but God gave us the opportunity to minister there. These desperate faces, these hopeless faces are just crying for freedom the day that they will be out of that prison. And we brought the gospel to them, and they received the gospel. 65 of them received the gospel, got saved, and we baptized them right there. We are very, very grateful for our partners there, Varane, and his partners who enabled us to get into that prison and do that ministry. It was quite a scary experience, when you see all these people looking like they can turn violent any minute. All of them trying to push around for asking for money or for gifts or everything inside there. But the Lord gave us a glorious time. My heart is so much warmed up by the praise and worship of these people, especially when they would imagine themselves out of prison and carry their luggage, going around singing that tunatoka Misri naenda Canaan, carrying their musical instrument and Bibles and everything they had to symbolize that they are getting out of prison and they are going home. And to see the faith, the joy, the hope in those people, the Lord used us to encourage them. And we praise the Lord for the door that the Lord has opened. Now, we have got a good problem because they're inviting us back there to go as quickly as possible to train the leaders of the prison. It is a very unique system there because those who have been jailed for too long and who are influential outside the society, they are the leaders within the prison. And they have no training at all. So we need to go back and do the training. We have that invitation, and all ground is set. We need your prayers and financial support. The door that opened for ministering to the pygmies is something that we will never forget. Great opportunity, very, very, very desperate needs there, right from where they sleep. This is a community or people group that has come from the forest and trying to begin their life together with the other people. but the other people discriminate them. They still don't think that they deserve even a school itself, surprisingly, that the children cannot go to the same school with the rest of the people. It's very unfortunate, and our hearts are troubled to see the pygmies being so much marginalized and discriminated in their own nation. And we are praying and looking at the possibility of taking GOA ministry there, where we believe that everyone is somebody and Jesus is Lord, where they can have a church in their midst, where they can have schools in their midst, where they can have reconciliation with the people living with them. We thank God for that, and we are looking forward to do that. And again, we have the networks, we have the invitation. We need your prayers, we need your financial support. GOA Congo is doing well. They will do better with a little bit more support. The family of our pastor there, Barale Kitwana, and the family are very committed. They have actually set a portion of their small piece of land to put a structure for GOA just outside their family home. That's great commitment, and their vision is to move the church from their family compound, have the church buy a piece of property and build the church there, and build a guest house where their guests can sleep. And within that guest house, they can continue doing compassion ministries. There's a family that is full of compassion. Barale and his wife are living with children who are really not their biological children. They're kind of fostering, and some of them are young, others are young adults, and they are doing this out of faith in very difficult situations. So getting the church out of their compound and building a church which has a kind of a guest house that would allow them to bring in and take care of more orphans and more people who have needs. Congo is in our hearts, and we will want to invite you to come on board and join us to do the next mission in Congo. And Congo, the part where we are in Goma, is very close to where our Rwanda church is, the Gisenyi. So it is possible to combine a mission trip for Goma with Valerie, and also GOA Gisenyi in Rwanda. It's just a question of crossing the border and of course doing the necessary paperwork at the border. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord bless you. This year, 2022, I need your support more than ever. We can break the limits together. We can go to places we have never been. I need your support to be able to plant more churches, to be able to support these leaders from various countries. I need your presence to come over and we travel with you. And I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you have ever given to us at GOA, to my family, and may the Lord bless you. It's very exciting to be back home. It's good to be back home. They say east or west, home is best. And this being my first day to be home in these years after those three nations, I just feel relaxed and excited, and to speak to you and tell you that together we will make a difference. We will break our limits. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Bye.